it off of y'all, man. So first things first, Tyreek Hill, man. I know y'all seen the video of Tyreek Hill getting arrested, man. How do y'all feel about that?
Uh, I mean, to keep it short, sweet, to the point, arrogance. Like, I feel like Tyreek was very arrogant. That's the main thing that I took away from it. Just no type of humility in him whatsoever. I mean, I don't want to put all, the bad stuff he done did because everybody knows what he did, his legal matters and stuff with his family. So it's no need for me to acknowledge those issues and try to tear him down even more than what he's probably already getting. But I mean, that video was pretty sickening to watch. I mean, and it's accountability on both ends. We can start with the police officer at first. I mean, he is speeding for sure, but it's your job to keep a level head. It's your job not to react based off of just raw emotion. I know, trust me, I work at a school, so I know how it is to deal with assholes and douchebags that give you that attitude, give you that like I'm better than you type of feeling where it makes you just enraged and like, who are you talking to? So I understand how a cop feels coming up to a window. First off, anytime I'm dealing with a police officer, just personal experience, shoot, windows already down, very respectful, trying to get in and out, praying no tickets because Lord know we don't need the insurance going up. But I mean, just the pure arrogance of Tyreek Hill not letting out his window. First off, the tent was illegal as hell. I mean, his shit was looking like this damn remote. You can't see. It was dark as hell. So he could have got ticketed off of that alone. Then he was speeding 60 and a 10 in front of the stadium, and then on top of that, failing to comply with police officer orders. I mean, all they want you to do is let down your window and have a little bit of humility to receive the order that they're giving you. They could have just gave you a simple citation for speeding and let you go on with your day. But what did he do? Want to be an asshole, let his window up and tell him to get off of the window. Like that, who do you think you are? It don't matter how much money you make in this world. It don't matter how much fame you accumulate. It don't matter how many nice cars you drive. It don't matter what lifestyle you live. That shit don't ever unlame you. You will forever be a lame based off of who you are, not what you got. So him thinking because he got all this money and he the hot shit in Miami, and to see the way he treated that officer was quite frankly, like I'm me personally, I'm out. I'm not a Tyreek Hill fan. Like, great player, respect what he do on the field, but he's an awful human being. And quite frankly, he did deserve to be detained because being that type of a person to defy police officer orders, and that literally, I'm pretty sure they knew he was a part of the team. I'm pretty sure if you're a Miami police officer, you know who Tyreek Hill is. But for him to do all that, the arrogancy, hey, don't tap on my window. All right, I'm getting out the car. First off, you never even have to get out of the car if you would have just simply complied with orders. Simply comply with order. It was literally gonna be a simple speeding ticket. And then on top of that, after they detain him and put him on the ground and all that stuff, they pick him back up. They try to bring him to the sidewalk, and then he's complaining, I just had knee surgery. Shut the hell up. You're about to play a football game, 60-minute football game, and you sitting here talking about you having knee surgery. You can't sit on the ground. Like, just like the stupidity and all of and the whole situation in itself. Now, the police officer, he was wrong on his end. He should have never. I mean, he did everything right until he forced that final pin down on the ground, which obviously emotion got to him, and obviously he's human, so I understand. I understand it from his perspective as a human, but also I understand it as, you're the law. Like, you're literally like, we entrusting you to do the right thing despite how you feel, despite what somebody else did to you. So, I mean, him being on administrative leave or wait, what is it, Charles? You it's not administrative leave, is it? Administrative leave?
It's administrative something.
Yeah, but he's on desk duty now. But I don't believe he should be fired. I believe desk duty should be appropriate for him at the moment. Eventually, he should get out after he learned his lesson and stuff like that, get his repercussions. But Tyreek Hill, I feel like he was completely in the wrong. They both, police officer and Tyreek Hill, had a hand-in-hand effect with what happened in this situation. And I personally, if the cop would have, if he would have took things a little more gently, a little more, okay, like, I'm doing my job, I'm not letting my emotions get into it, I would have had no fault in the cops detaining him. I mean, not pinning him to the ground, all the extra stuff. I mean, that was kind of excessive to me. But as far as the detainment, I believe it was completely like necessary and warranted. And hopefully, this is Tyreek Hill last time, but hopefully that goes to show the world, these people that y'all idolizing, that's on TV making the millions of dollars and catching these touchdowns and doing all this cool stuff, these niggas are lame in the community. They're lame in real life. Don't get caught up on the flame and the flash and all that stuff. It is, trust me, money don't unlame you. And Tyreek is a lame. I lost a ton of respect for that boy, even though, it doesn't really matter. If he don't know who I am, shoot, it don't matter. But he is extremely lame. I think his public image looks even worse than what it already is from his back history with him and his kids and his wife. And, I don't want to get into all that, but he's an awful human being. And I'm not rooting for Tyreek. I'm sorry. That's unacceptable. And you shouldn't treat any human being that type of way in general, despite your position in life.
I agree with you. You looking at this from a critical standpoint, and we all not gonna sit up here and pretend like Tyreek Hill is an angel amongst the common folk, because he's not. I do want to, I guess, look from a sympathetic standpoint from him being in a position of being detained. Obviously, there were both parties in the wrong, and he did not help himself in that situation, because that could have completely been avoided if he would have just complied off the rip, like virtually anybody else in that position. The police officer was in his wrong too. They're in this position where they just trying to shout and bark out all these orders, and then they kind of forced themselves upon getting Tyreek to kind of comply to the point where he had no choice. And then you look at how the teammates kind of handled the situation, in which they're just trying to get some more information, maybe not in the best way possible, but I'm looking at guys like Calais Campbell, and I forgot the other teammate that was involved, and he was just getting yeah. So he was just getting conflicting orders from these two different officers. It was to the point where, like, you look at the video, he didn't even know who to listen to, because he's just sitting back, just trying to figure out what the next step it is to do. All he's doing is just trying to make sure that Tyreek Hill is safe, make sure that his boy is all right. Ain't really much to speak on it other than the fact that both of these situations, and the way that this situation was handled, just could have been completely better off the rip on both parties. If you're in Tyreek Hill's case, all you got to do is just comply. And if you're in the police officer's shoes, you just got to not utilize your position of power to showcase dominance. You're supposed to de-escalate the situation at all costs and only cross that line when it's necessary. And I think we can all agree that that situation was not necessarily the most likely outcome had he just done that job of trying to de-escalate the situation prior to being in a forceful position. So, but other than that, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. That's just what it is.
My take on this, man, easily, man. Respect goes a long way, man. Tyreek, man, look, all you have to do is comply with the police, man. Like, just be respectful, especially at the position that you're at. You know what I'm saying? You got people that look up to you, bro. You know what I mean? You're one of the best wide receivers in the league. You know what I'm saying? You're doing big. So it's like, kids are going to see this, you know what I'm saying? Be like a better image for everybody. Like, showcase a better image for yourself. Yeah, but he was talking crazy to the police officer. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it kind of pissed me off too. Cause I'm like, bro, you acting, bro, you a grown man, bro. You older than all three of us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Acting
it was
entitled.
just like, bro, why you even acting like this, bro? All bro asked was, why are you speeding? Like, he knocked on the window, wrote it down, because they say he was going 100. One of y'all said 60. I seen somebody in the comments. I don't know. I watched the whole video and I looked at the comments and everything. Somebody said he was going 100, and I
But
was just
just
like,
think about it though. Like these niggas, NFL niggas don't give a damn about a ticket.
they don't.
A ticket for that's chump change. That's
what I'm
lunch
saying.
money. Like,
And that's what's so shocking. It's like you could just take care of that off the rip. Like you won't even feel that in your pockets. That ain't hurting you whatsoever.
insurance going up, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing to them.
Bro, what you making all the money in the world, bro, and you like tripping, bro. Like, just comply, be respectful. The nigga probably would have let you slide. You feel me? Like,
He know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know who literally, so he expecting, like, bro ain't even approach him on no like aggressive stuff. Like, all he did was like knock on the window on some lights. They say, hey, bro, don't be touching my window, gang. Like, he'll call him twin. I'm just like, bro, this nigga is
Omari, this nigga had tint darker than me and you, your shirt combined, and this nigga didn't say shit about no tint. He said nothing. He did not address a tint. He would literally ask him about speeding. Like, bro, you know, like he know who you are. He literally trying to let you off with a pass. Like, this is.
And to piggyback off what Charles was talking about, like the teammates and everything. Yeah, bro. Like, it was a point in time. He was like, the officer was like, no. You're talking to me now. He's like, let me see your license. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was good that the teammate complied, but it just got to the point where everything just got out of hand, man. But you know, it's like all of us are saying, bro. It's on both parties. It's on Tyreek, mainly Tyreek, and the officer. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like he should be desk duty, bro, because I mean, he did what was necessary, bro. And that ain't me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the Tyreek hater or nothing like that. It's just me being real. Like, you ain't got to act like that, you know what I'm saying, just because it's the police and everything like that. But bro approached you on some.
But my only thing to that, oh, sure, your stuff lagged. Your stuff lagged. That's the only reason why I was finna say something but didn't. But what I was gonna say, my only thing to take back from that is like, yeah, it was on Tyreek, but at the end of the day, we do expect the law enforcement to carry themselves with some type of professionalism, some type of, you got to have a calm head to work these type of jobs. You can't just be there's somebody, disrespecting you, and then you like, nah, fuck, I'm pinning you to the ground and arrest you, putting my knee on your back. Like, some of that stuff is a little excessive. Obviously, I mean, that's just based off of like raw emotion. So I think the cop kind of reacted like a human being would react to disrespect, and especially, and then to think about it, I mean, it wasn't just one officer. It probably was about 3 to 4. Like, it was multiple officers at that scene. So, like, I think if Tyreek literally didn't get out the car, like, he would just like, I mean, he was taking his time regardless. So I know that's kind of frustrating in itself. But if he's making his way to get out, it's like, okay, like, let him have a second. Just let him have a second. Even though he's acting like a douche, even though you know who he is, give him that second before it's like, all right, now you're literally defying my orders. Now I literally have to get you out of the car. So I feel like he could have waited it out a little bit, and the backlash would have been less on him, and it would have been solely on Tyreek. So I think he messed up in that standpoint, especially saying that he had multiple officers with him. It just wasn't him by himself trying to take down Tyreek. So I think the police officer could have handled it way better. But like you said, Tyreek was hella wrong. Tyreek is a douchebag. Tyreek is arrogant. Tyreek is entitled. Tyreek is not respectful to anybody who doesn't have. And I don't even want to speak too crazy out of turn because I don't know him personally and I don't know how he carry himself on his day-to-day life. But a lot of comments and a lot of speculation from Tyreek Hill since he's been in the league. I mean, shit, since he's been in college. I mean, asshole, douchebag. Like, he might be a great teammate, but that don't mean. I mean, bro, he gets in incidents every offseason. Every offseason. Like, it's not like last year, him on the boat. Him punching dude on the boat. Like, it's something constantly with him. And quite frankly, I forget about so much of the stuff that he done because it's been a lot. Like, it hasn't been just like, he would be defined with a cop. Like him and his wife, him and his kid. Like he hit. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not even gonna get into that because that pisses me off just thinking about it. But Tyreek Hill, he was in the wrong. The cop was in the wrong. Hopefully, it was a learning lesson for both parties.
Yeah. I think what set the police officer. I'm tripping. What set the police officer off a lot. Like what pissed him off, bro. This nigga let his window up while he was talking to him. So like you don't do that. Like you said, T. Like when like your windows are supposed to be down when police pull you over. Like you raise your window up, they automatically think they're not gonna think you a threat, but they like that raise like that's gonna raise their concerns. They're like, okay, what are you doing? And obviously he was making a call to Drew. That's what he was saying. He's like, call Drew.
That's his agent.
But it was like you ain't even have to do all that. Like the police officers weren't even gonna detain you if you just like answer their questions, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He probably was late to the game, you know what I mean? Just
he ain't late to no game now. Trust me. When it comes to that money, because lead niggas get fined for being late. So trust me. It don't matter how good he think he is. I mean, how good he know he is. The rules are the rules. I mean, to be fair, let me not even say that because you know superstars get superstar treatment, but I'm pretty sure Tyreek was beating the people that his teammates that pulled over to make sure he was good there. So he was early. Predominantly, I don't know what time exactly the stop was, but I'm pretty sure he was on time.
Yeah, he was tweaking, but.